Well, all this week we are honoring our friend and colleague, Corky Scholl, who passed away. He was a photojournalist here at 9 News, first starting back in 2004.
We want to tell you a little bit about the story you're about to see. It was really a passion project for Corky, as many things were. He took things on his own. He shot it over months, and he just caught moments between stories that he was able to work. Even on his days off, he would go cover this story for him to bring us this unbelievable story, just an example of the legacy he leaves behind in his storytelling.
The motel life is very, very hard.
What's happening here is a tragedy.
There's people always coming and going.
It's not really by choice.
Sometimes it's a short stay, sometimes it's a lengthy stay.
When I see you in the morning,
They know this is sort of the last place they've got before they're living on the streets.
still in your eyes.
Every motel has a different culture. It's a fascinating place to be, but they are all very, very different. We have folks who have just barely enough money to survive at the motels, and they're there not because it's ideal and not because it's where they want to be, but because it's their only option.
People have to live somewhere. They can't just be on the street.
There are so many people who can't even afford this.
Hundreds of little kids are living and growing up in these motels. When I started doing outreach, I was horrified by what I saw.
Go inside, have a cookie, turn on the TV and calm down. Thanks, Mom.
It's just like an apartment. Unfortunately, it's here. It's here at the King's Inn, so. Altogether, there's 8 of us. It's a 1-bedroom with a bathroom and a kitchen.
The people who live in the motels are doing the best they can. And for whatever reason, whether that's a criminal background or poor credit, they're in this motel trap.
How old are your kids?
10, 7, and 5.
You like it? I think it looks adorable on you.
Colfax Community Network was started solely to work with folks in the motels.
And I got off probation.
Oh my
Almost 2 years. DWI.
Hundreds of people are living this way.
I felt like my children had to have somewhere. I didn't want them in the streets, so of course we started coming to the motels. This is Camille with the basketball. I had my dream home. I had all of that, but due to certain circumstances that life may bring, things changed pretty quickly. I ended up getting a criminal history, and with that criminal history, it kind of denied me a lot of things that I qualified for. And after that, I still had to resort to somewhere to live with my children. And what did I do? Come to the motels.
And we played out here in the yard. Grass was green then.
Childhood wasn't normal for us. We didn't have sleepovers and slumber parties, and life has always been stressful.
Being a touring musician, I've stayed in a lot of motels, but I've never really had to rely on the motel as my principal place of residence. The cause that I've wanted to champion the most is homeless families. The struggle is so real, and it's really something that can happen to anybody.
Yeah, he likes it up there. He feels tall.
What I thought would be a really good solution would be to rally the support of other musicians and put together a compilation album and then donate the funds to Colfax Community Network.
The next number is G54. G54.
It's no one's first choice to live in a motel.
N37.
There's just not enough places to live. And certainly not enough places to live that are affordable.
Living here, you know, a lot of people stereotype it. Oh, you know, it's such a bad place. It's not the Taj Mahal. but it's what we need. It gives us a safe place to sleep, a place to live.
These motels are the safety net for this community, and they once were a grand destination.
At one time, the motels were really nice, and if you look at the old postcards, they've got these swimming pools and everyone's out having fun, and it's really kind of this swanky environment.
They were destination motels, and for a lot of reasons, that's no longer the case.
They're definitely not in the condition that they once were.
10 o'clock, my door gets locked, it stays locked.
You remember the song, Creeps Come Out at Night? Our little strip turns to Halloween at night.
And there's a lot of crime that happens. There's violence that goes on. Folks from jail are paroled to a lot of these motels.
Oh, Camille, boy, do I miss that girl.
This summer, there was a murder at the Sand and Sage Motel.
Camille was my baby sister, and Camille came home after ending her 7-year prison sentence.
Camille hated this environment for us. She did not want to come home out of prison to this because she's seen the trouble that it had gotten her into, myself and others. And she kept helping her mama. She would call me old lady. Old lady, we're gonna get out of here. I don't like this place for you. I'm afraid for you, and we're gonna get out of here. And that was her hope and her dream, and we were this close.
The sweetest thing I've ever known is loving you.
I miss her dearly. And since she's been gone, it ain't easy living without her. She's my best friend.
I have grandchildren now, and I would love to have a place that I could have my grandchildren being here, there, and everywhere. It's hard. And as I say, if I can get in and have my grandbabies in my life back, and not see another one of mine perish out here on these streets, that would be enough for me before I leave God's earth. That would be enough for me.
You're my rain, sweetest thing I've ever known is loving you.
The motel life is hopeless. It's a vicious cycle. It's becoming a norm, and it's not normal.
The motel life encompasses life from inception to death and every human challenge that happens in between.
The storytelling.
The great Corky Scholl. You know, when you come to Colorado and you come to 9 News, there is this reputation of the best photojournalists in the country, and they live up to it. And Colorado's so beautiful. So you can tell beautiful, wonderful stories. Corky chose hard stories too. Right. And what stands out about that is 2 things. One, some would say he was shy. Others would say he was so approachable. People trusted him, and they told him hard things. And patience. Patience to tell that story over time.
Yeah. Kim, thank you for that.
That's
Beautiful
we're so
story.
glad to
I know.
look
I'm
back
glad I
at
got
his
to-
incredible
yeah.
work.
Beautiful.